Hi, boys and girls. So, yesterday you wrote your introduction, and today you're going to get started writing your draft. So, here are some things that you will want to include in your draft. So, you'll want to make sure to include the important events. So, you'll want to ask yourself, what important things happened? And you've already done this. 2 days ago, when you worked on your pre-writing graphic organizer, you already drew out what important things happened. Now, here, this is my graphic organizer that I showed you as an example. And the important things that happened in my personal narrative was when we first arrived at Staples Center, then when we ate ice cream, then when we did the wave, and then when the Lakers won. So these will be the topics of each of my paragraphs. You will also want to make sure you include transition words. These are words like first, then, next, and finally. These words help tell what happened in order and they connect ideas. So you already have them in your graphic organizer, but also make sure that you include it in your writing. It's going to help your ideas flow a lot better. So make sure you don't forget that. You also want to make sure you include details. Your writing should have descriptive words and details. This means that the reader should be able to picture what is happening in their mind. So if you go back and reread your work and you can't really understand what happened, that means you're going to have to go back and include more details. So the first thing I will be writing about is when I arrived at Staples Center. So here's my first paragraph, and I highlighted my transition word in green just to make it stand out so that I don't forget to include it in my writing. So my transitional word is first. First, my family and I arrived at Staples Center. We bought 4 tickets and walked upstairs to find our seats. The music was loud, and I could feel it bumping through my chest. We sat down, and the announcer introduced both teams. The lights went dark and flashed as the players ran onto the court. The game started, and I was crossing my fingers that the Lakers would win. Then, this next paragraph is going to be about my ice cream, and my transitional word that I will be using is then. Then, my stomach started to growl, so I asked my kids if they wanted to eat some ice cream. We got up and walked over to the concession area to buy some chocolate ice cream cones. The ice cream looked so good, I started to eat it before I even got back to my seat. When we sat back down, I looked at the scoreboard and the Lakers were winning. We clapped and cheered as the Lakers scored more points. Then this next paragraph is going to talk about the wave, and my transitional word here is next. Next, we saw people on the other side of the stadium doing the wave. And here I have more dialogue. That's where my quotation marks are. When the wave gets to us, we have to put our hands up, I explained to my kids. The wave came and we raised our hands just in time. We laughed and waited for it to come back so we could raise our hands again. And here is my last paragraph. This is where I talk about the Lakers winning. My transitional word here is last. Last, the timer was down to the final 10 seconds. The Lakers made a basket and they won the game. The stadium got loud as fans celebrated the win. We clapped our hands and cheered too. I was glad our team won. So, those are my 4 paragraphs. Now, that's what I want you to do. I want you to go back to your pre-writing graphic organizer, and I want you to write a paragraph about each important thing that happened. So take the next 2 days to complete this assignment. And if you need any help, please send me a message and I'm happy to help you organize your ideas. The next thing that we will be doing next week is writing our conclusion. That's going to be our final paragraph. So let me know if you need help, and I'm more than happy to help you. Talk to you soon. Bye.